Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. Look what I created with our little frogs today. As of March 1st, you're going to be able to order the Framelits, guys. This is so much fun. Now, let's start from the beginning. What is Celebration? Celebration is a great time to earn free product. Here is the Celebration catalog. It goes until March 31st, so we just have about a month and a few days left of this catalog, and this is all free product in here. And with a $50 purchase, that's before shipping, handling, and taxes, then you can go to this catalog and you can pick out this item. There's also, of course, there's many other items. I love Part of My Story. That is a wonderful, beautiful stamp set. And we're going to talk about what's coming out March 1st. Now, here are the Tea Time Framelit dies. They are with a $100 order. If you purchase $100 at StampinInTheValley.com, you can choose this for free. And this stamp set is in our annual catalog. Hey guys, if you're a new customer of mine, I'm going to send you an annual catalog, a occasions catalog, and a celebration catalog. Also with 2 free card kits. Now, let me say this about my card kits. These are the 2 card kits for the month of February. Well, I'm about to change them this month, actually today. So it will be this weekend that they change. You get free envelopes, and there's always a video below on how to put them together. But these are not the card kits that you will be receiving. You'll have to look for that video coming up this weekend. But it's the same type of concept. Things are embossed and things are, I use DSP and this and that. It's so because I'm not allowed to send you a stamped image. So that's how I try to design those card kits. And then, of course, you don't have to make them the way that I do. I love to see your all's creation. You can use them even on something else that you create. So with all of that being said, and then here is the Lasting Lily stamp set. This is with a $100 order. You could get this for free. But again, here is what is coming out on March 1st. If you've already gotten these items, because I know you guys have gotten a lot of our free items this year. They are so adorable, just like this So Hoppy Together. That card is really cute. But the Framelits are coming out, plus this stamp set, More Than Words. That's a beautiful sentimental stamp set. But these are the Framelits that are coming out. They are only available in March. This is off. It's a very, very short special. So if you really love these, I don't know if these are going to be carried over, guys. I've had so many questions about that. And honestly, I don't know. I do know that the Tea Time Framelits are going to be carried over, but why wait and pay for them? If you're going to place an order, you might want to put those in for free. So that's an idea that you might be thinking of before March 31st. So now, as of March 1st, you can order these items right here. The Lasting Lily Framelits dies. Let's look at that. $27, 150071. Call Me Cupcake Thinlit dies, 150072, $27. Hop Around Framelit dies, that's what we're going to use today, 150073, $27. The Four Seasons Framelit dies, 150074, and they are $28. I love these. The Story Label Punch, 150076, it's $18. Let me say this much. If anything, I think that they just kind of second guessing it. This is not a for true. So I'm just second guessing it. But if anything I think is going to be carried over, it'll definitely be this punch. So I don't know about these, but I'm kind of feeling that this might be. We have a good 80% chance that this might be carried over. But that's just my absolute unprofessional opinion about it, okay? All right, so now let's look at this catalog. This is the brochure that came out, and this is from March 15th to March 31st. So you can get this now. And here is the All Adorned. You've seen me use that. I love this right here. I'm going to do something different with that this weekend also, if I get the time. And then the Country Floral Dynamic Textured Embossing folder right here. That's going to be part of my new card kits for March. And the Painted Seasons bundle right here. This is a stamp set with the paper. You've seen me use some of that. I'm also going to be incorporating that in something that's going to be, you know, for March. I haven't even designed it yet, really, guys. So, but that's coming up. That's next on the list. First, I had to start to do this card. I love this little frog. He is just so cute, and I cut him out with the Framelits. Now, you guys know that when I use almost the entire kit, the only thing I didn't use was Hoppy for You because I used the hay. But other than that, I used the entire stamp set. And I have to say this, I really went outside my zone with this for me because I'm not like a caricature type of person. It's definitely not part of things that I've done in the past, but I thought that the looks on their faces were so sweet that I had to have the set. So then I started to play with it, and then I was like, oh my goodness, this is so much fun. Honest to goodness, guys, this set right here has made me think that a caricature type of card I would really enjoy when they start bringing new ones out. Like, you know, we're going to have the launch of the new catalog come June. I can't believe we're even talking about that already. But yes, you know, I think that this stamp set itself has made me kind of, you know, want to do more in this type of style. This little dragonfly is so stinking sweet. The frogs are cute. I used some Stampin' Blends, but then I used these, the Framelits that are coming out on March 1st, guys, right here. There is Framelits for the bees. There's the lily pad, the crown. These are little like flowers that are in the lily pad. You can make them anything you want. This is the little dragonfly. I used this entire set. And you know, guys, I'm always truthful with you about things that, you know, I love Stampin' Up! Products. I really do. But sometimes there's been things that, you know, and I've verbalized it. I think that that's the best way as being a demonstrator, that is my obligation to my customers. And if I have trouble with something, it's my obligation to figure it out and then pass it on to you guys through a video. But needless to say, these little, I use this entire set, this absolute, the stamp set and the Framelits. So here is our cards. Hey, hey, hey. You can do anything. And look at that little dragonfly. Isn't it adorable? I just love his little eyes, the way that they're tilted kind of towards you and just kind of looking at you just a little bit. I think it's just so sweet. I did use some embossing folders here. We'll go through that in just a moment. I'm going to break away and get everything set up so we can put this card together. I'll be back in a moment. All right, here is what we're going to begin with. First, I've got the medium Whisper White envelope. I've already stamped the little dragonfly, and I've colored him in partially because I wanted to show you something about this envelope and coloring with these blends on this type of paper. Then we have our thick Whisper White card base. It's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5, just like that. And I have my outside layer, and I've used Lemon Lime Twist, and it is 5 1/4 by 4. This is run through. Can you see that? Yes, you can. I know you can see that. The Subtles embossing folder. Let me show you this. This is the dynamic embossing folder, dynamic textured embossing folder, and it's very, very subtle, but it gives you a fantastic background. Now, if you go over to stampinginthevalley.com, I will have a list up this weekend. I'll get all these videos up and my website up to date and everything with them, and you could just click on that item and you'll see a list of it. And then I used the Seaside embossing folder to emboss on my lily pad, and I thought that really came out nice. And that's really about it. You just need the stamp set and the framelits, and let's go ahead and start to put this together. So the other cards, I did my hey, hey, hey up here, and I just used Whisper White. We're going to do a little something different on this card. So I'm using Tombow liquid because I am on an embossed surface, which means that there's just texture, and I need this liquid glue to get into these little nooks and crannies. This might be one embossing folder that you can use some snail, but I never like, just in case, sometimes the snail, it'll really lift up on something that is, you know, has all that texture to it. So this just goes on the card front, and you get a nice border. When you cut it down 1/4 of an inch, you have an 1/8 of an inch border all around. I like to go by those measurements. So let me just tell you those measurements. This first layer, 5 1/4 by 4. If you were going to do another layer, it would be 5 by 3 3/4. And if you were going to do a third layer, it would be 4 by 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. And a lot of times that third layer is the size, if I'm using color card stock, the 4 3/4 by 3 1/2 is what then I put in here and put my sentiment on. You guys have seen me do that. Okay, so I've let that Tombow kind of sit, and I've pushed it down and just gently. And now we're going to bring in our lily pad. Now you could put your lily pad over here, over there. You could use it like that. I don't think it matters. So I think I've got one on one side, one on the other on those other cards. And this one I'm going to do right in the middle. Again, we're on a textured surface. So I'm going to use, definitely on this, use my Tombow, because it's texture on texture. Just right there. Now, I like my hey, 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 and I liked it up there. I really did. But I kind of thought maybe a little color would look good. So I took, and this is Berry Burst. It's the same color as these little flowers right here. We're using Berry Burst on that. And I took my label punch here, and I punched one out. And then I'm just going to snip it in half. And then I'm just going to put a little Tombow. This was the bad side. Or was that the good side? I'm sorry, that's the good side. Lucky I flipped it over. This one has a light hay right there. So this is the good side. Okay. Let's not put the Tombow on the wrong side. So, because there's always side 2, right guys? I put a dot of Tombow here on the tip. And now I'm going to put a dot of Tombow here on this little piece right here on the end. Now I'm going to put this right here, and what that Tombow is going to allow me to do is go ahead and get that wiggle room so that I can line that up perfectly. And I'm just kind of layering a little color onto that piece of Whisper White, just like that. Now see, it's a little off, so because I tapped it the other way. So that's why I like to use the Tombow on something like this, because I do have that scoochability. All right, so let's do the other side. So first, I'll put a dot here at the end on the color piece. And then you want to flip your element over and put a dot on the tip here. Now I just go ahead and bring this in and let it stick. And then with my fingers, I make sure that my ends are even. Now you have that wiggle room time. And then I just let that adhere. We're good. We are really good. Oh, I scooched it. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, just like that. So I thought maybe that would add just a little bit of pop of color to that. Now on the back, I want to use 3 mini dimensionals. When you have a small surface like this, try to get your dimensionals where the flat part is toward the flat part of the project. I'll show you. what I mean. See, this is because it's hexagonal. So if you have flat on flat, not point down here, you know, if it's real skinny, you save a little space that way, instead of having the points where, you know, they might show. So try to use your little flat part of your dimensional when you're on something like this. So I think this really came out cute. I wanted to tell you guys, let's see, I'll just attach that right there, that on Sundays at 3 o'clock I do I like that. I like that with that, just that little pop of color. I just wanted to do that with you guys. But Sundays at 3 o'clock I do a live video on my Facebook page, and I have been doing some giveaways there. So it's kind of gotten into Giveaway Sunday, you know, live video giveaway Sunday. So you could check out the link below if you would like to receive free product. I'll get together something that I don't know what yet, and I'm going to put together and for this weekend. And there's always a giveaway on Sunday now. So isn't that nice? So hop on over there, and you just have to make a comment or even say hello. So it's 3 o'clock on Sundays, Sunday afternoon. So I'm going to add my little frog right here. Oh, he's so adorable on the unicycle. Isn't he cute? I colored this with our blends. I used a dark granny apple green and the light granny apple green. I tipped his little hands and feet in a little bit of Daffodil Delight. His eyes are balmy blue, and I used some crumb cake for the seat and light smoky slate for some of the wheel there, and some balmy blue. He came out really sweet. All right, so this we're going to definitely pop up with dimensionals. And I'm going to put one down here, and this one I'm using our regular size dimensionals, because it could use a little one right here in the middle. That would be good. Let's use a mini right here. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. And that should be good enough right there. All right? And I'm going to put him unicycling on his lily pad. Isn't that sweet? Just so sweet. Now we're going to use our little flowers here. And I don't know where I'm going to put these yet. I just cut everything out to do it with you guys on camera, but I didn't really. So let's see, maybe one down here, and yeah, that looks good, right? So with these we'll just use some mini dimensionals. Now we were talking about the launch of the new catalog in June. Remember, if you're a customer of mine, you will automatically receive one for free. You're on like an automatic mailing list if you've ordered from me. I'll probably go back a year, and can you see that dimensional right there? I don't know. I don't want to see it. It is such a rainy day here. It is a perfect day to craft. Okay. All right. Did you see me move that little dimensional? See what I'm saying about the flat part? Because then you get more surface area, then the points won't interfere. So I popped those up with dimensionals. Oh, so cute. Now let's put his little crown on. I decided I used, like I said, I had so much fun. I'm using Tombow because we're going on to the embossed piece, and I'm going to put his little crown, and he's going to have a tall crown. He is going to have a nice tall crown, maybe not that tall, but I want it up. It's the greatest thing about the Tombow. Yeah, right there. I want him to have a nice tall little crown. So sweet. All right, now our little fireflies. Look at these guys. Those Framelits cut these out. So I colored these with the Stampin' Blends. I used the balmy blue for the eyes, the light granny apple green for the body, and Daffodil Delight for the wings. So sweet. Just so adorable. So with this, again, we're going onto that surface, and I have no idea where I'm putting these. But they have to be flying around. So I'm going to put this one up here. Just a little dab of Tombow is all you need for these little guys. And let's see, where should we put him? Let's put him over here. Good. I want my, let's see, I want my dragonfly right about here. And then I have two others. Let's do one there. And let's see, let's put one down here. Should we have one on the lily pad on this one? No, I don't like that. How about there? Yeah, like that. Okay. Now our dragonfly can take a full-size dimensional, actually. He's got enough surface area in the back. So adorable. Put him right there. And then just 3 more dabs of Tombow. I like their little eyes going up. I don't know why. All right. I hope you guys have been enjoying I'm getting into this, so I got quiet. Please excuse me. Well, I really didn't have it designed. I was like, okay, do I like this? Do I like that? I thought I would just do that on camera with you guys. Because then, yep, now I got him flying upside down. There we go. There we go. Oh, so sweet. Isn't that just so sweet? All right. Now the inside of our card, we're going to use a little berry burst and Tuxedo Memento black ink. We're going to put You Can Do Anything in our berry burst. Now remember, these colors will be retiring, the Fresh Fig, berry burst. So if you need re-inkers, now's the time. You Can Do Anything. Then I'm going to take our dragonfly and put him right here in the corner, and we're going to color that with dimensionals. We're not coloring with dimensionals. Did you hear what I said? I was looking at the dimensionals and thinking I've got to get them out of the way. And I said dimensionals. We're going to color that with our Stampin' Blends. For the body, like I said, I used the light Granny Apple Green. Use the small and the harder tip, not the brush tip, because you are really in a little area here. Very, very light touch, guys. And like these feet, just a dot, and let that ink bleed down into the area that you want to fill in. Just like that. Then the inside of the wings I did, just because he is just so cute. And this one back here, because I wanted that contrast. And now, this is the light balmy blue. Very pretty color. I did his eyes. And now the wings I did in light Highland Heather. Now what is this marker? This one is a color lifter. So if you get outside the lines a little bit, you can push it back in with that color lifter. I still want to show you guys what is going on with that envelope, and not to forget to do just one little step if you're going to use any kind of a blend on the envelope. So cute. There's the inside of our card. Now with the envelope, I colored this it did not bleed through. If you're worried about it, put a piece of paper in there. I just got ink on that envelope, oh well. But just, you can put a piece of paper inside the envelope if you're worried about that. But I'm not worried about that for the outside part of the envelope. So, and again, when you use these blends, I am barely touching this paper. This is not like a hard push in color. It's almost like you touch and you glide. Just like that. Now, beautiful. This right here, though, that did show through. So make sure that you flip your envelope tab up. Okay, flip it open so that then it won't bleed onto this part. And then you just do this. We are done with our card for today. Thank you so much for watching and tuning into my channel with me. I so appreciate every one of you. Remember, go over to Facebook Live. I let it run until about 8 o'clock at night, and then I pick someone to win. So go over to my Facebook Live on Sundays at 3. I love doing that with you guys, and I love to see all the comments. Here is our 3 cards. One is cuter than the other. I really love that I did that. I really love that I gave that a little color and dimension. I might even pick these up and put that on there. I'm not sure. I think they're okay, but I really like this better. So here's our frogs. I used the entire set, guys. The entire set. Framelits and stamp set. So Hoppy together. These framelits will be released March 1st. I sure would appreciate your business. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products, and happy crafting.